By far, the most common question that I get asked on the regular is, how do you travel so much? And in this video, I wanted to answer that.
For hours last night and we made it nowhere. Now I see stars in your eyes when we're halfway there. Now I'm not fazed by all the lights and flashy cameras. Cause with my arms around you, there's no need to care. Don't fit in well. We are just ourselves. I could use some help getting out of this conversation here. You look stunning, please don't ask that question here.
Shalom everyone. For those who don't know, my name is Jacub Gomez and I'm a 20-year-old filmmaker living in Southern California, and I travel a ton, like a lot. Just in the past year, I've been to Hawaii 3 times, Cuba, the Cayman Islands, Italy, Costa Rica, Canada, Mexico twice, Israel, Iceland, and I travel all around the US. I travel for fun and I travel with loved ones because I love making memories, and I'm at the point in my life where it's what makes me the most happy. So it's something that I truly love versus what I see a lot of, which is that it's super trendy and popular to travel for Instagram and stuff because of the rise of social media and it being cool. Once people like Jay Alvarez and Sam Kolder and that whole genre of adventure photography and videography came into the picture, it became super trendy and popular to travel all over. The problem that most people have in mimicking this lifestyle is that they can't pay for it, because most of the times it's pretty expensive to travel, and especially in the ways that it's being promoted on social media to stay in super nice places, doing expensive activities, etc. And that's because most of the time those influencers are being paid or sponsored by bigger companies to go and do those cool things, and then in return they get the brand association, or they're actually just paying for the shout out. Sam Kolder has done this with movement watches and Canon and Huawei promotionals. So most of the time these influencers are not fronting the cost, it's being covered in some way or another by another company. So when I travel, most people think that my parents pay for it, or I have a trust fund, or that somehow with my small following, brands are paying for me and I get to go on these trips for free. And that's not true at all. The way that most people have to travel is to pay for it. And that's what I do. The only reason that I can afford it is because I started a company about 2 years ago. And other than investing back into the company with some of the profits that we earn, I put most of all the money straight into my love for traveling. And this company is a wedding videography and photography company called The Cinematic Diaries. Early on, I realized my talent and love for filmmaking and video wasn't on the same level as someone like Sam Kolder or Rory Kramer or Nainoa Langer. Those people were working doing travel videos. I had to figure out another way to make money so that I could travel, and this became filming weddings. In the beginning, it was slow like all startups are, but about a year ago is when we really started picking up steam as a company, and now, truth be told, I probably make just as much, if not a little less, than those people who are getting paid to travel. The difference is that I enjoy traveling and I'm not required to have any specific agenda compared to the influencers who are traveling for work. And there's a saying, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. And I believe this to be half true. I absolutely love my job and am so fortunate to film and photograph weddings, but work at the end of the day is still work. And trust me when I say this, I worked a minimum wage job for 3 years, so I actually do love what I do, so much, and I'm so thankful for it every day. But work is work, and the same principle applies to those people who are traveling for a living, or people that are doing YouTube for a living. We still love what we do, but it's still at the end of the day work, and that's a distinction that I have never wanted to blur by blending work and travel. I wanted to make my travel and to stay peaceful and spiritual and without the feeling of me having to do something for someone because I'm technically working. When I went to Iceland, it was one of the most peaceful and amazing experiences that I have ever had. And if I was having to work, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. And not to mention, my skill level and discipline while traveling wasn't where it needed to be to have everything paid for, because I wanted to relax and enjoy my travel. But my skills were good enough to start filming weddings, and eventually gain more and more skill as I gained more experience in the industry, started filming more and more weddings, travel weddings, luxury weddings, relatively normal but still great weddings. And that's what I do full time, film and photograph weddings through my company, The Cinematic Diaries. And that's something I wanted to share with everyone today. I want to do this because at least once a week, people ask me how I do what I do, like how I travel so much. And then I tell them it's because I have a successful wedding videography and photography business. And then 9 out of 10 times, the next question is, well, how do I start filming weddings? How do I start making money doing what you do? And this isn't only for people who are wanting to travel. This is for people who don't want to do university like I didn't, or people who want to enjoy their work and want to make a career full-time out of filmmaking in some degree. And up until now, I've tried to tell them some of my secrets or give them pointers on how to create a business so that they are able to make money filming full-time. But I've realized that that's super hard because I could be covering something they already know, or they don't know, or they aren't marketing themselves, or they literally have zero experience. So the spectrum was so broad, and it's hard to give direction over DM to someone on how to film a wedding, like especially if they have no experience whatsoever. And that's why over the past 5 months, I've put my traveling on hold, and in combination of doing work for the Cinematic Diaries, filming weddings almost every weekend, I have been making a comprehensive guide on how to film weddings full-time called Film Weddings Now. And this is an online wedding film school where I literally teach you everything, like everything you need to know on how to start filming weddings full-time in order to be financially free and doing something that you love, like I am right now at the age of 20, which is traveling and doing wedding films. This obviously isn't going to be for everyone. People who don't want to be wedding videographers clearly are not going to be interested, but for those who want to make filming a full-time job, who have no idea how, I think my course, Film Weddings Now, will teach you how to be a full-time wedding videographer and teach you how to make a living filming weddings and doing what I do full-time. Once I launch, there will even be an option to come shoot a wedding with me if you have zero experience, meaning you can come out in the field with me to one of my weddings that I've booked, take that footage, and then start marketing it for yourself so that you can start to film weddings full-time, or just use it as a stepping off point for your portfolio if you want to go into other industries like small commercials or music videos, so on and so forth. And in this program, I'll be going over every aspect of how to film weddings full-time, from how to shoot and edit the weddings to how to market your films and book clients to make money. And for people who might be interested in this, Film Weddings Now will be coming out on November 15, 2019, so 1 month from today. And to be notified when it launches, just hit the first link down below and you'll be notified when it's released, as well as if we are doing any sort of sale for the course during the launch and Black Friday, etc. Wink, we're doing a sale. So yeah, that's how I travel. It's by successfully creating a wedding videography and photography business, which I do full time. And actually, if you want to check out some of my work, like wedding videos, or just see what kind of weddings that I'm filming almost every weekend, you could check out the Cinematic Diaries website linked down below, where you'll find some of my wedding films and the work that I do on the regular. And this is for those who are either just starting out or who do have a little bit of experience. There will be an option to, like I mentioned, come out in the field with me, but there will also just be an online only version where you can just literally take all of my lessons that I've compiled and use that as a reference to either start your business or grow your business and just grow to be able to do it full time like I have. And like I mentioned, I've literally put my passion of traveling on hold, and I've literally been working nonstop to make this program as well-rounded and information-packed as possible. I've invested thousands of dollars to create this course and to make sure that it ticks all of the boxes that you need to be a successful wedding videographer. So again, if you're interested, click the link down below to be notified when we launch, and subscribe to the YouTube channel because I will be releasing a few videos from the course to give you guys a little taste of what you can expect to learn if you are interested in becoming a member of the Film Weddings Now community. Thanks so much for watching, and if you have any questions, be sure to let me know. Peace.